thing with Timo Meier, dating back to his time in San Jose, is that he's always been a streaky player. Like he's a guy who I would say likes to force plays with the puck. And obviously, physically he's very, very impressive. He's a very powerful athlete. He's on the bigger side for a forward. And I think with Switzerland, he has this comfort zone where he knows that he's one of the few guys who can legitimately make a difference physically for his team. In terms of the Swiss roster, it's a lot of times it's sort of smaller, more hockey IQ or work ethic driven players, and Meier comfortably has a place in the top six or on the top power play. So he knows that he sort of has a little bit more freedom to try things, and the teammates are going to be looking at him to do those things, right? Whereas I think at the NHL level, he obviously has had a huge season with San Jose before coming to the Devils, but it just seems like sometimes he can go cold for an extended amount of time, and that kind of plays with his confidence and maybe his coach's confidence as well, and that's why you see him sort of being moved up and down the lineup or moved off the top power play unit, and I just think as a player he has some very notable strength, which is obviously his physicality and his ability to drive to the net and shoot the puck. But in other ways, he's a little bit deficient. So all the things that Jesper Bratt or Jack Hughes might be good at in terms of playing East-West and having a little bit more nuance in the way that they play, like I don't think he has that. And the Devils, for better or for worse, they're sort of committed to him long term. So it's just a matter of being comfortable with what he's good and not so good at. And I wouldn't really use his international performance as an indictment of what the Devils are doing with him, because honestly, the Swiss national team, in terms of quality of roster, is not an NHL team. So certainly Meier is going to get more opportunity. He's going to look relatively better because he's a go-to guy, even though he's not a go-to guy by merit in a lot of NHL situations.